Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the MS Excel VBA course tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial, I will explain how to create a dynamically dependent combo box from SQL Server Database tables using a VBA code. So let's start the tutorial. Now let's check the final output of our application. If I select India, notice here we got the India states here, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, which are displaying from SQL Server Database. The capital of India is, the states of India is Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. The CID is 1. Now let's execute Sri Lanka. We got Jaffna and Colombo, USA, New York, California, Texas, Florida. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I am creating a new blank workbook. Here I am creating one blank workbook. The book name is a book 1. Now my aim is I will add 2 combo box controls which I want to populate data from SQL Server Database. If a user clicks any country name, for example country name, select from combo box 1, I want to get the states of that selected capital of the country. I want to display all the states names in the combo box 2 from SQL Server Database table. For that I am using the VBA code. But before writing the coding part, first we require 2 combo boxes. Let's add the combo boxes. Notice on the menu bar there is a developer option, click that one. Under developer there is a controls and there is a insert controls under controls option. Click that one. Now there are 2 types of controls, form controls and ActiveX controls. I'm taking the ActiveX controls for this example. I'm adding one combo box here. This is one combo box. I'm adding another combo box. For this example, I'm taking 2 combo boxes. Now, I want to populate data from SQL Server Database. So, let's connect to my SQL Server Database first. Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, I'm connecting my database. Let's connect. After I connected successfully, let me expand these databases. And for this example, I'm taking the database Charan. And I'm expanding the tables folder of the Charan database. And for this example, I'm taking the country table, right click the mouse, select top 1000 rows. And if you notice below the preview, we got the results of this country table. Right now, this country table contains 2 columns, CID and CNAME. CID is the primary key, which is the country ID. CNAME is the country names, India, USA, Australia, New Zealand, Sri Lanka. At this moment, we have 5 country names in this country table. Now, select start from state. Let's execute. These are the 3 what we'll do is, let's execute both statements. Now if you notice in the below preview, we got 2 tables results here. First above table is the country table, below we got the state table. When we want to when we want to create a dependent drop down list, one column must be similar or identical or same between these 2 tables, which are CID and CNAME. SID, from the state table, SID, SNAME and CID. Based on the CID column, I will create a cascading dependent drop down list. What is CID is 1 is India. Here, wherever we got CID in state table 1, there are the states of the India. If it's 2, which is USA, we get the USA states in the second combo box. So let's write the coding part. Switch over to our Excel sheet. Now select the first combo box, double click that one. It will redirect it to the combo box 1 change event. But we require the worksheet activate, and here we got the worksheet underscore activate event. We don't require this one, as well as the change event also we don't require. Now the coding is, before writing the coding part, we need to add one reference. For that, go to tools. Under tools there is a references option. Now the references, the library we need to add Microsoft, this one, Microsoft ActiveX Data Objects 2.0 library. I have selected that one, click OK. Now we can able to access the ActiveX objects, classes, properties, methods, whatever there we can use, which are the ADODBs. dim con as ADODB.connection, second object for result set as ADODB.record set, and the third one the SQL con as SQL string. Now after adding these three objects, creating the three objects, now the next step we need to create the SQL Server connection string. SQL con is equals to, first one is provider. Provider is equals to, the provider is SQL only DB colon, I'm adding space ampersand underscore. So I can add the string SQL connection string in a new line. The next parameter I am adding in the next line, data source. Data source is equals to, what is the data source here? Which is our SQL Server name. Let's switch over to our SQL Server Management Studio. Notice here in the Object Explorer there is a plus symbol, click that one. Here we will get the SQL Server name. Let's copy this one, cancel, switch over to our Excel sheet, column, double quotes, space, ampersand, space, underscore. Data source, after that initial catalog. Let's add the initial catalog is equals to, what is the initial catalog? Which is our database name. Let's add our database name. The tables we have created in the Charan database. So database name is Charan. Notice here. Let's add the database name is a Charan, and the last one is the integrated security. Integrated security is equals to SSPI. After that, after adding the connection string, now we need to open the connection string for the ADODB. Now after adding these four parameters of our SQL connection string to connect the database, now we need to create a object for this ADODB connection. So set con is equals to new ADODB.connection. After adding the connection string, next we need to execute the statement. We need to open the statement. So here con.open method. When I click space, notice here it's asking the open method, asking the connection string as a string. What is here the connection string? Which is a SQL con. Let's add the SQL con. Now after open the connection string, we need to execute the statement. For that I am adding rs is equals to set rs. Let's add rs, set rs is equals to con.execute method. In this execute method, I want to first populate the country names, country table. So here select star from, the table name is a country. After execute the statement, while loop, to display records, I am using while loop rs dot end of file is false is equals to false. Let's close the while loop. Rs dot rs dot file. Now we need to display the records in the combo box. Combo box 1 dot add item rs dot fields. The fields takes the item index. As an index we need to add. So if you notice in our country table, the index starts with 0. So the country table contains 2 columns, CID and CNAME. CID is a 0 index and CNAME is a 1 index. Index number 1 is a CNAME. So here I want to display the one which is the country names. I want to display dot value. After that I want to display move next. So next value also I want to display. So all the records I want to display in the combo box 1. Make sure rs dot move next method we need to add after adding this statement. Otherwise you will get only the one value only, the top value. You don't get the remaining values in this combo box. So you need to add this rs dot move next. Now switch over to our Excel sheet. Notice here, let's execute the statement. Now let's execute the statement on this application. Switch over to a coding part. Notice here I got so we got repeating things. So what I'll do is first we'll add clear the statement combo box 1 dot clear. Let's execute the statement. Switch over. Here we got all the country names: India, USA, Australia, New Zealand and Sri Lanka. Now when I click India, I want to populate in the second combo box the state names of the India: Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Like that, if you use or select any country name, for example New Zealand, I want to display the New Zealand, Auckland, Wellington, Nelson. This, the country ID 4 is a New Zealand. So again switch over to our Excel sheet. Now select the design mode. Select the combo box 1. Now double click the combo box 1. Here we got the combo box change event. Make sure select the combo box 1, not the combo box 2. Now instead of writing the same code, let's copy this one and paste here. Make sure combo box 1 dot clear, remove that one. And here we require the statement. Only I am executing the statement is very important. Select S name or star from country where CID is equals to ampersand double quotes colon double quotes. Now between this ampersand I am adding, we are selecting the data from the combo box. The value are selecting from the combo box 1. So combo box 1 dot list index plus 1. So plus 1, add the list index plus 1. Now let's here combo box 2 dot, wherever we have combo box 1 here in the while loop, we need to add combo box 2 dot add item. After that we need to clear the combo box 2 items. Combo box 2 dot clear first. That's it. Not paste, it's clear. Now let's run this application. We'll check the final output of our application. Let's check the final output of our application. I'm selecting India. Notice here we got India. Move next. This is the state. Sorry for that. Again, switch over to our coding part. Now let's check the final output of our application. If I select India, notice here we got the India states here, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, which are displaying from SQL Server database. The capital of India is, the states of India is Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. The CID is 1. Now let's execute Sri Lanka. We got Jaffna and Colombo, USA, New York, California, Texas, Florida. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to create a cascading dependent drop-down list from SQL Server database using a VBA code with a combo box. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.